Is y'all ready? It's love after lockup time. Is y'all ready? It's love after lockup time. We are on episode 838 for them. And the title is Hide and Seek. Hide, seek. Alright, let's get into it. So they started off the episode with Zariah and Troy. And Zariah was like, not for it, basically. So I think they ended the last episode with Troy's mom talking to his baby daddy Yana on the phone and asking her. Basically, Yana had told the mama that Zariah was cheating on Troy while he was in jail, and so the mom was going up to the door to ask Zariah about it. But this time when they came back, Zariah was in the room, and she, I guess, called like her sister or somebody, and she was explaining to her how she heard them outside talking about the whole situation. But I guess it's already a situation that Troy and his mama already knew about, but his mama trying to act like she didn't know about it. So I guess not Yana, but Zariah told Troy while he was in jail, and they were having like a rough time, and she was like showing him she wanted to keep waiting for him and stuff like that. And so that's when she like cheated on him, and he went to his mom for like help, I guess, to like talk through it. And his mom told him that she wouldn't be waiting for no dude in jail at all either. So basically, he should forgive her and start a clean slate and move on. So Zariah's super pissed that his mom's trying to act like this is the first time that she hearing this news. You know what I mean? So they arguing, but Zariah in the room arguing from behind the door with the mom, but you can hear them like outside. Like Troy back, he been gone for 3 hours, but he back walking up to the house, and you can hear them outside like arguing. And he like, see, this is what I didn't want to deal with. This is what I really just don't. I don't want to deal with it. So he get in the house, and Zariah, he tried to open the door for Zariah. She immediately opened the door, take off her ring, and throw it on the floor. I'm like, why is there so much commotion for him just trying to go see his daughter? Like, I'm just like, what is going on here? Like, we understand you don't like the baby mama, but like, so? Like, I'm just over here like, really, like, what is going on with them? And I really hope that they get it together so that he can finally go see his child. Because why is it about Zariah in this moment? Same question. I'm still asking. Then they went over to Shanta and True, and it's the next morning since True popped up at her house, and she put him on the couch. But I guess he snuck his way on in there to the bed, and like in the middle of the night. And Shanta liked it. She was like, I guess it was cool. He was like, yeah, it was. She was like, nah, you getting a little bit too big headed there. But she said like they didn't do nothing. She's still mad at him, so she definitely didn't do nothing with him. And now today she has a doctor's appointment to like go do like an ultrasound on her belly. And I'm like, I'm still in shock that she actually pregnant. Like, I know we watched how it happened, but like I'm shocked that it happened. You know what I mean? But True was telling us that he has like a 15-year-old, I think. So when he went to jail, he had a kid, but he only saw his son once in his life. And the last time that he did see him, he was a baby and able to like pick him up with one hand and stuff. And now his son is like super big, and he can't believe that he missed out on that amount of time of his kid's life. So these twins, like, he really want to be there. So I'm like, girl. And then Shanta, they go to the ultrasound place, but Shanta won't let him go in. She said he could drive her there, but he got to stand outside. He can't go in. And I'm like, don't they have father rights or something? Because like, if he wants to be there, he should be able to be there and see the babies. Like, even though they aren't born, like, it ain't fair. It ain't fair. And I understand that Shanta's hurt and she don't want him coming to like, she don't want to have these moments with him and then he wake up tomorrow and decide he just want to leave, which I get it. But then it's also like, them are his kids too, and I do feel like he deserves to be able to see them. And then he's scared that before her next ultrasound, he said he only gonna let her do this one time. And he's scared that before her next ultrasound that he gonna be back in jail, or what did he say? On house arrest. And I'm like, well, what are you doing to be in jail or house arrest? Like, what? Who thinks that they're about to, like, what? But yeah, I love that he's trying. So shout out to True, because he was on my list, but now he working. So they come back with Julian and Christine. And Christine is not really liking the fact that she's stuck up there on the 3rd floor when his kids come, and she has to play like adult edition of hide and seek, but she never found. I'm like, I cannot. But so I guess she found a job. She's only been out like 3 weeks or something, I think, at this point. I'm not sure. But it's the morning. Julian's getting ready to go to work, and so she's trying to talk to him about like how she's feeling like she's in jail in her own house sometimes. And he's like, majority of the time you can be wherever and go wherever, you know. And she's like, yeah, but you can all the time, and I can majority of the time. And he's just like, she's ungrateful. He was telling her that she's being ungrateful and stuff like that. And she was just saying how she, you know, she wants some pictures of her and her family and her kids around the place that she lives as well. And I'm like, girl, well, you can decorate the whole like top level, right? But then he was like, he did tell his ex-wife that he started like dating her, and of course she went and like Googled her, and so she been like tripping out on him like all the time now. But Christine feels like he's more scared of his ex-wife than he is of her. And I'm like, and he's just like, I gotta go to work. He just leaves in the middle of the conversation, and she says that's what he always does. He's not a yeller. He's not gonna yell or anything. He's just gonna be passive aggressive and shut down and I guess leave. I guess. But yeah, I'm like, dang, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna start feeling like she was in jail again in her own house. I knew she was. Like, her being trapped on the fourth floor, having to be quiet as an adult. I knew that was gonna go left. But yeah, they just, you know, she really wanna meet the kids. The ex-wife ain't having it at this point. And Julian said that he hiding something else, and he's scared to tell her because right now he living in like a house of cards, and he's scared that like one card you pull it and all of them is gonna tumble down. And I'm like, what is you hiding? Then we get our pass to Kim's land with Kim and Joey, because you know Kim be in her own little world. So I guess they're like, you know, getting into the routine of their life, and Joey's really like shocked on how much he actually has to take care of the kids and how he actually has to like put on their shoes and like feed them, like the basic stuff. I'm like, that's like basic watching a kid type stuff. You know what I mean? Like, not even parenting, like just basic watching it, making sure a child stays alive. And you know, anyways, so he's shocked that he actually has to watch children, and it's harder than what he thought. But when the camera was showing, like, he was like putting on a shoe and like picking out an outfit, but like she was like helping too. She was like in the kitchen making the food, like pouring, you know what I mean? And she was like, let me help you out. So I mean, like, it ain't like she ain't helping him. So I'm like, she doing all that plus working. But anyways, so he decides that he wants to go buy he needs some tires for his car, and he ain't got no job yet, but he do got HVAC certification. But I guess it don't even seem like he was really like looking even for a job. So yeah, so she gives him a budget because he's spending her money right now, basically. And she's saying that he's spending her money like crazy. Like he not thinking about a budget. Budget is not around. Like, he just spending her money, and he's spending her life savings. And she just letting him dwindle her life savings away. That's why I'm like, Kim be in her own world, because there is no way I would let this man dwindle away my life savings when he has an HVAC certification that he needed to get out here and make some money. So, of course, she gives him a budget of $500. Well, of course, y'all don't know that. But, of course, she gives him a budget, and the budget is $500. And I'm like, okay, that's a good budget for just tires, I guess. You know what I mean? That's a realistic tire budget these days. So, Joey leaves, and, of course, she's tracking him. She put the air tag in the car so she know where he going. And she worried about what he doing when she go to work and stuff like that, because she don't know, like, who he's starting to hang around and stuff like that. And he's starting to hang around his old friends. That's who he's meeting at the tire place, at the rim shop. But he said that they're doing better, though. These are his friends that he's been knowing for the rest of his, you know, since he was little and he was locked up with them. And these are his buddies or whatever. So, lifelong friends, I guess. So I'm like, okay. And then we get to the rim shop.